Hello,
Hello,
welcome to Talk. This is Mark,
and this is Dinara.
and today we're going to talk about the future.
Right. So, Dinara, do you ever think about the future?
Yes, I do, Mark.
Me too. What do you think the world will look like in 2050?
In 2050, I think we will have cars that will fly.
Interesting. I think we will have robots that will do all of our chores for us.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yes. So, we have a video for you about what the world will look like in 2050.
Right. And while you're watching the video, we want you to answer the following questions. Number one, how did Kaspersky Labs collect their predictions? Question number two, what is the interactive globe? Question number three, what do the white points do and what do the gold points do?
And question number 4, it's a big one. We want you to listen for 3 cities: New York in the United States, Shanghai in China, and Dhaka in Bangladesh. Listen to see what will happen to those 3 cities. Got all that? Okay,
Enjoy
here's the
the
video.
show.
Do you ever think about the future? Do you want to know what's going to happen to us in 2050? Well, let's find out. Talk presents Kaspersky Predictions: What the World Will Look Like in 2050 by Dinara, Mark, Amanda, and Raj. Kaspersky Lab, an antivirus software company, made its predictions for 2050 to celebrate the company's 20th anniversary. The predictions were from futurists, experts, and everyday people. They put their predictions on an interactive globe. The interactive globe has points in different colors. The gold points are fully interactive, so you can see cities like New York, Chicago, Barcelona, Shanghai, and Dhaka in virtual reality, with pictures of people, buildings, and cars. The white points have predictions without pictures. Sadly, Dhaka, Bangladesh doesn't have a bright future. And Kaspersky predictions, in 2050, sea levels in Dhaka will rise very high, and people will leave the city. New York City in 2050 will be a paradise. With enhanced humans, green skyscrapers, private energy, and many other things. In Shanghai, experts say that there will be skyscrapers with factories, offices, shops, movie theaters, schools, and apartments inside, so people won't have to go outside.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed our video. Now let's go over the answers to the questions we asked. So, for number 1, how did Kaspersky Labs collect their predictions?
Kaspersky Labs asks the futurists, experts, and everyday people.
Right. And what about that interactive globe?
The interactive globe is a map with gold and white points on it.
I see. And what do the gold points do?
The gold points have predictions with pictures.
And the white points?
They have only the predictions.
Right.
Now, Mark, what will happen to New York?
New York will be a paradise with enhanced humans and green skyscrapers.
Sounds cool. What will happen to Shanghai?
Shanghai will have a multifunctional skyscraper, so people will not have to go outside.
Wow. Now, what will happen to Dhaka in Bangladesh?
Unfortunately, in Dhaka, the sea levels will rise very high and people will have to move out.
That's sad.
It is. So, now that we've made some predictions, let's try and look at the grammar. Okay, so we use the word will when we want to talk about the future. But what is the future? Take a look at these images. When do you think they are from? That's right, they're from the past, 1950s, 1970s, and the 1990s. Now, take a look at these images. When are they from? Exactly, the future. Maybe 20, 30, or even 40 years in the future. The future is about something that has not happened yet. So, it could be about next year, tomorrow, next month. Any of those are possibilities. Why do we talk about the future? Well, we use it to make a prediction. For example, New York City will have flying taxis in 2050. We also use it to make a plan. For example, they will get coffee together tomorrow after the meeting. And we use it to make a promise. For example, I will be there early. So, let's look at the grammar. As you can see, we use will in between the subject and the main verb. Remember, the subject can be a word like I, you, we, he, she, it, and they. And your main verb is usually the main action of your sentence. So, will goes right in between those. You can see it right there. Now, we do have some other words that help our listeners know that we will talk about the future. For example, tomorrow, soon, later, next week, next month. If you hear these or say them, you indicate that you are talking about the future. Take a look at the sentences on your screen. I will go to the store tomorrow. You will finish your homework soon. He will make dinner later. We will not visit California next week. They will start college next month. Now, notice your main verb, which is in red, is in the base form. This means that the main verb is not in the past tense or any other tense. Okay, now let's practice what we just learned. In this first activity, I want you to think about the future, specifically 100 years in the future. Complete the predictions by using words from the word box and the simple future. Words can be used more than once. Let's take a look at number 1 together. Number 1 says, every person blank a computer in their brain. What do you think we should choose? Take, forget, have, drive, live, know, or do? I'm going to choose have. Every person will have a computer in their brain. Did you see what I did? I used will and then I put my main verb have. Do you think you can do the rest? Give it a try. Okay, Now that you've had some practice, take a look at the answers for that first activity. Did you get all of them correct? Did you make sure that you used will plus your main verb? Double check. Now let's try to correct some sentences. Each sentence that you see has one error, and that error has to do with the simple future. So, what I want you to do is find the error in each sentence and then fix it. Let's do the first one together. The first one says, "It will rain tomorrow." But I think we're missing something. Do you see it? Yes, we're missing another L on the word will. It should be W-I-L-L. Now, see if you can go through the rest of the sentences and find the errors. Don't forget to fix them. Okay, now that you've fixed all of those errors, check your work. Do you have the same answers? If not, go back a few minutes. Maybe try again.
Hi everyone, my name is Raj from Talk, and we're going to do some pronunciation. Let's do some American pronunciation. Today we're going to talk about the 4 types of T sounds. When T comes before your, all, and youral, the T makes the ch sound. Let's look at some examples. Future, future, futurist, futurist, and virtual, virtual. Let's move to the next one. When T is between N and a vowel, T makes no sound, like interactive, interactive, internet, internet, and 20, 20. When the letter T is between 2 vowels, it makes the D sound, like reality, reality, security, security, and city, city. And let's look at the last one. When T is after a consonant, but not the sound, it makes the T sound, like T. Factory, factory, together, together, and start, start. Let's look at some more examples. Let's practice our pronunciation. Read these words out loud. Which sound does T make in each of them? Put the words in the right column. T sound, D sound, ch sound, or no sound. Try your best. Finished? Now let's review these words. I will read these words out loud. Listen to me and check and see if you put the words in the right column. Let's start from the first one. Theater, theater. Culture, culture. Instagram, Instagram. International, international. Natural, natural. Travel, travel. Photo, photo. Picture, picture. Center, center. Water, water. Doctor, doctor. And interview, interview. Did you get all of them right? All right, let's take a look at the right answers. The answers are here below. If you didn't get them all, that's okay. Go back and try again.
Now we know how to talk about the future.
Stay tuned for more videos from Talk.
And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Click the links below.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.